Howdy, howdy, y'all. Hope everyone's week is starting off alright. Fun, oddity, crazy, fluff, coming. Good to see y'all. So, as you can see, this is a bit different. What we are playing today is a mod. I'm gonna go through the options here, because there's a lot, as you can see. Set the custom title screen. Yeah, Yumi's already also experimented with this. This mod is basically fine. I'll give Pokemon Gen 1 the 30th anniversary it deserves myself. From a fan. And this lets you modify Gen 1 quite a bit. NPCs, yes. I pretty much already have this set up as I like. Also, you can set less flashing so you're not getting epilepsy. You can set Imperial or metric units. So good. You can give so many options for random shit. It's so good. It's a nice update to these games, honestly. And they've tweaked so many little things with Pokemon, like learn sets and moves and base stats, and they've added some new moves, and they've made cut bug type like they did in later gens, and all these little adjustments that might just make Gen 1 really fresh, I think, and I've been looking forward to giving this a shot. Yeah, it lets you pick which sprites the game uses for individual Pokemon, which is why I set the settings up beforehand. It has different, it has the international red and blue sprites, it has the Pokemon green sprites from the Japanese versions, it has some of the Space World stuff from Space World 97. It's got different back sprites for some Pokemon that were used. World options, we can turn on a bunch of like beta stuff that's recreated in and extra areas based on like beta content. Hopefully this mod redesigned Jinx. Jinx is left pretty much as is, though the sprite from, I think, Space World is used. They didn't want to edit the game too much, I think, but they wanted to give it a lot of quality of life and kind of make it fresh again. Also, we're going to talk to this NPC, because you can even store items anytime by pressing start on the items menu. Also, you know what else we can do? Run! Oh! We don't have to slow walk everywhere. Run from our problems, just like I do all the time. You can also speed up the bike and surfing later. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Haha! They are inside the Pokemon. So, There's only one starter I was ever gonna pick. The one I picked when I was a kid. Tip-top. Speeding up the bike probably would be annoying to control. Alright, first rival battle. Get ready for some of our first re-added Space World content. Because when I send out Squirtle now... Behold! Yes, Oddity is a reference to Diddy Kong Racing. I also had that game back in the day, and I always liked Tip Tup. He was always my favorite. Look at that glorious back sprite. I got crit in the first rival battle. This will go well. Charmander's left behind, poor fella. I'm not pressed about losing the first rival battle, honestly. There will be plenty of time to level later. I did grab the potion out of the PC, but... 19 HP, kinda unlucky for Squirtle, I think, in the DVs department. Feel like you need to win it to be spiteful to the stinker. Yeah, Blue's a bit of an ass, but, you know. Yeah, 19 HP means Squirtle's got a bad DV in that, but oh well. See how that doesn't flash so egregiously when I turn that out? Only a bit, being far too kind. Perhaps, perhaps. Gonna talk to NPCs again in this because some of them do actually have new things to say. Wanna know about the 2 types of caterpillar Pokemon? EXP bar so you don't have to check the stats page to see how close you are to a level? Yeah! That's not weird, Oddity. I mean, Pokemon are very... Even if you don't care for the games, you probably know quite a bit about Pokemon. Anyway, regardless. Since I lost the rival battle, I'm gonna go back through the grass. Something something GS ball. Anyway. Press select when looking at your Pokédex to view the town map. Easy. So it doesn't take up space in our inventory anymore. Something old man that claims to know a lot about Pokemon but tells you to... gives you an empty Pokédex and tells you to fill it out yourself. I ain't even frontin'. Also, Cerulean. Sea Cottage. Got new shit. Starter you picked as a kid playing Gen 3 was Trico, so out of all the times you started Emerald, you usually pick Trico? Fair enough. Looks like the top of the screen is slightly cut off. I see that. Alright, give me a sec. Whoa, okay. Chill. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a. Now you can see the names. Also, did I forget Pokeballs from Oak, or does he not give them to you until the remakes? Okay, yeah, he doesn't give them to you till the remakes. I didn't even think about whether that was a remake thing or not. Yep. Which I don't mind having to buy my own. You played Fire Red and Leaf Green so much. Now let me see, does this give me a Pokédex update when he tells me about the different caterpillars? It does not. Kind of surprised they didn't add that in the mod just for Qual. Yeah. forest. Can you believe they don't sell TMs? How are trainers supposed to get by without any quality moves on their Pokemon? Squirtle, kinda gonna appreciate that since the low DV. Since a lot of Pokemon had their base stats and learn sets adjusted, I'm actually gonna try to catch a lot. Also, one of the stated goals with this mod was to make more Pokemon available earlier and make more Pokemon more viable, at least for a regular playthrough. For some reason, they changed that hidden item from a potion to an HP up. I'm gonna take it. Get the desert. Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick. It's a common sight in many places. Behold base stats when you catch it. And yes, they're available in the Pokédex. You can look at them anytime. Say, gotta catch them all, but make you unable to catch starters. I think there is a way to get the other starters in this mod, but I think it's a post-game thing. If you just really do want to actually complete the Pokédex in this, which... Gen 1 was the one and only time I did that as a kid. A common sight in forests and woods. Flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. Had to acquire Bird Jeebus. Okay, we managed to catch Pidgey at level 5, but Rattata came out at level 3, so... Look at Nidoran. Love Nidoran's dumb looking face. It do got a bit of a face, huh? Okay, I'll lower it a little more, jeez. Surely that's good enough. These common early route encounters making me work for it. Although small, its venomous barbs render this Pokemon dangerous. The female has smaller horns. Alright. One thing that I'm curious about... Did they make Gust a flying type move? I'll check when I get into battle, I guess. I feel like they probably did. Yes! Gust is a flying type move. Also, I love Pidgey's, like, Space World back sprite. It's so good. Glorious. I'm gonna put Rattata back in the front for Switch training purposes. I think Mankey's available here? Unfortunately, we still don't get EXP when catching. I wasn't sure if that would be the case or not, but it is indeed not the case. Howdy, UA, how you doing? So yeah, with the way that Pokemon have been adjusted and all, I'm gonna catch pretty much everyone I come across to give them a try again, just like I'm playing Gen 1 the first time again as a kid. I will take a few more battles here to see if, if Mankey is, available here. Beat the champion in Sword, so you're doing good, but sad there's no post-game. Yeah. I didn't hate Sword and Shield, but they were kinda underwhelming as games. Oh hey, speaking of making Pokemon more available early on, as a stated goal of this mod, here's Meowth. Coins scattered everywhere. Those games put too much emphasis on the wild area to the point the other areas suffered? Yeah. The wild area was a cool idea until you realized it basically gimped the rest of the game. Also, Meowth having Payday at level 4. Yo, D-Mats, hey, Benefit. How you doing? How goes OG Pokemon? As you might be able to tell, we're playing a bit of a modded version. But I'm having a good time. Making Gen 1 fresh again really feels nice when I have my opinions of modern Pokemon games. Thought it was yellow? Fair enough. Wanders the streets on a nightly basis to look for dropped loose change. Yeah, this is basically some fan looking at Pokemon Gen 1 basically getting nothing for its anniversary except they're on NSO now, I think. So, like, said, fine, I'll do it myself, and this was a very extensive mod that was made. Look at some of the cool icons, too. Meowth having payday from Jump. Found a pretty interesting Pokemon on Route 1, but you don't know if the encounters are different in different versions of the mod. Fair enough. Could have added a new rare encounter. Also, saving's lightning quick now. We cleaned up the code. Actually, having Meowth have payday early on is could actually be pretty nice for some early money grind. OG Yellow was your first game ever? So yeah, OG Pokemon, I played OG Red first. It wasn't my first, like, video game ever, but... Hello? Was this the one? Hun? The E of it? Yeah? Nice. Best part of beating him is he did it with a Butterfree in the team and it held the team. Nice. Yeah, this is quite an interesting choice of making a rare encounter for Route 1. And I might not have the Pokeballs for it. Sand attack spam! Woo! I don't know what I would make this Eevee if I caught it. We're assuming I'm gonna catch it here. That's a mistake. But even if I don't, I'll probably come back for one unless I buy more Pokeballs. Last one. Nice! But, Vaporeon, I mean, I already started with Squirtle, so I might not. Its genetic code is irregular. May mutated is exposed to radiation from elemental stones. Okay, we're definitely gonna try to level up Eevee. Stone Evos also have actual learn sets now, so... Water isn't weird. We'll see what I end up needing to fill out on my team. Alright, Pidgey's already level 5, so... I am weird, just not in that way. Yeah, that's correct. Definitely gonna train up some there. But we'll see what kind of type coverage I need to end up filling out on my team, whether I go for Flareon or Jolteon. Okay, so I don't have a mud for a lot of Pokeballs. But that's A-okay. Ah yes, Trainer School is here. Class 1A, Pokemon Basics. 1A? Go Beyond plus Ultra? Class 2A, Pokemon Moves. Don't tell anyone I'm hiding here. I already memorized the whole textbook anyway. Gotta beat this video game. For the frog, the belt! Based! This kid is based! Anyway. I'm glad I checked the NPCs in there. Time is money. Go along then. Hey, he doesn't force us to watch the tutorial. Gym's doors are locked. I'm trying to talk to the NPC, but okay. This gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. I wonder... Caterpillar. Oh, you... Get out of here, then. Space World demo sprites are so much better than the ones we got officially. The back sprites are... Hi, do you have a Pikachu? No, but I do hope I encounter one. I like my boy. Sheesh. Gonna have trouble with this level 6 Rattata, dude. That's right, keep adjusting my stats. So now you're gonna one-shot, so it's time to back out. Sheesh! It's a crit too. Crits based on base speed still, like, you know, like they were in Gen 1? Gonna guess so. Might be time to spam Sand Attack. Apparently it had the same idea. As far as I know, that is still the case. Piece of the candle. And it's faster than Rattata level 3. Could have expected that. Squirtle, you can live 1, can't you? Faster than all my Pokemon too. I didn't expect this random last to have level 6 speed demons. Sheesh. Taking this L. The fact that I lost the Sand War is the only reason I lost that fight. Kinda didn't expect her to be a trainer either, or to have level 6 speed demons in this mod. Joke's on her that I was basically broke to begin with. Oh, hi, Venonat! Okay. Okay, I am down for early game Venonat. I like this thing. Lives in the shadows of tall trees where it eats insects, attracted by light at night. I am down for early game Venonat. Antidote at 5! Okay, I guess I didn't need to buy it. After all... Pretty much good for antidotes for the game now. I'm definitely gonna evolve my boy Beedrill. Often found in forests, eating leaves, has a sharp venomous stinger on its head. First Poison Sting! Welcome to my luck. It's always the very first one of the game that ends up inflicting it. 10%, by the way. At least I'm pretty sure that's what the chance is. I'm still broke, yeah. I guess I need to bring Spearow and Pidgey and just fight one of these bug catchers. Hello! Mascot, meet mascot. Feels like 100% really does. Holy crap, it's Mario. We do gotta have a mascot on Mar 10 Day. This is appropriate. I was too excited to try this mod out than to think about playing a Mario game on Mar 10 Day, but it's fine. I got work later anyway. Okay, cross fingers. Yes! When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity could build and cause lightning storms. It Pikachu. It the boy. And doesn't need any immediate training because level 6, so that's nice. So I might bring him out just to play the first rival battle, as a matter of course. Since that'll be good against the level 9 Pidgey that I believe he has. Let's see, Venonat came out at level 5. But I don't know if I'll even do the first rival battle. I'm bringing Pidgey out to go fight a bug catcher and have Spearow and Pidgey ready to go just rip up their bug Pokemon. So I can get money. Because I need money. I need potions and Pokeballs. Alright. All your DS games are Pokemon? You just realized it? Honestly, the DS had so many good games. Quite a few of them were Pokemon games. This is true. Gens 4 and 5 go diff. But, yeah. The DS just had a lot of good games. Had both Mega Man ZX games, and those slapped pretty good. Had Mario Kart DS. Yeah, that's a really good Mario Kart. Sun, Omega Ruby, 2 Mystery Dungeons, 2 Pokemon Rangers, and Heart Gold. Nice. Yeah, I forgot Gen 6 was all on the regular DS too, not the 3DS. Or was it 3DS for Sun and Moon? I don't remember. $3DS? Okay, they were 3DS. Gen 7, 6, and 7 were 3DS. I knew 7 had to be, I figured 7 had to be 3DS, yeah. Omega Ruby, Gen 6, yeah. It's that 3DS. God damn it, Oddity. Exclamation ban. I will not do that. Although... use Kakuna. 1 second timeout for the lulz. Just to get 6, 7 off the screen. Howdy, Lace. How you doing? This will finish, and then I will use Antidote. to online that you made that joke ironically. Fair. I have some money now, but it's not enough. Finally got pain medicine, nice. Encounter rate. Okay, seriously, encounter rate what? What's an encounter rate? Heart gold is expensive, so you won't be selling it anytime soon. Yeah, heart gold ended up being worth a lot of money. That surprised me. I did pick up heart gold when it was new. Gold was the one I wanted, but yeah, like... heart gold did end up being worth a lot of money. Yeah, I think the forest tiles are still bugged, hon. What's an encounter rate? Lord. Sad you lost your copy of Heart Gold at some point over 10 years ago. Oof. Got the special edition with the cover for the Pokewalker? Yeah! I still have the Pokewalker sitting around somewhere, I think. It's in a box, probably. Even if it did result in the hilarious situation of a bunch of high school seniors at my high school sitting in assembly shaking our Pokewalkers. To get steps. Been there, done that, got the Deoxys t-shirt. That's just the Pokemon t-shirt I remember having, is the Deoxys one. Hi! Hello? Good sir? Roar does damage. Instead of phasing? Some rare encounters go burr. Okay, stated goal of the mod, making more Pokemon available earlier, in addition to making them viable. Very protective of its territory. It will bark and bite to repel intruders from its space. It's a puppy! Yeah, they did change the function of some moves. am happy to have Growlithe, and I think that means Eevee's getting the Jolteon treatment, because Growlithe will definitely be good fire coverage. I mean, Pikachu will be electric coverage, so we're back to square one on that. Guess that was how they addressed the fact Roar didn't work in trainer fights, so it was completely pointless. Yeah, the modder had a lot to say about useless moves in this gen, which is fair. I am very interested in Growlithe being a thing. Use Thunderbolt right on the sword! What do you mean that's anime is bullshit and that doesn't work? Howdy, Genji. Fight and roar. Behold the back sprites. Just gonna see if there's anything about the move list in the Pokédex, but I think you have to find moveset data. You mean I can't have my Pikachu ride on my bird Pokemon and use Thunder on itself to create Thunder armor? Oh man. The anime definitely had some moments. Let's not forget the usage of Thunderbolt on Onix after the sprinkler system drenched it. Yeah. And here's the other caterpillar so I can catch it. Still convinced that in Red Blue, the only correct starters are Red, Charmander due to the lack of good fire types, Blue, Charmander, or Bulbasaur due to being able to get Vulpix. There are too many good water types in the game to ever pick Squirtle. Victory Bell is just insane in Pokemon Blue, to be fair. Victory Bell kind of nutty, in fact. Kicked my Magikarp, why won't it evolve? Man, if only rage evolutions were a thing in, in the game sometimes. That would be so silly. All fairness, you've never used Victory Bell in Red Blue? Yeah, so Victory Bell in Red Blue is absurd. It has a high enough base speed that Razor Leaf is a guaranteed crit, and that is on its learn set. and its special is pretty damn good too. Nice crate. Meowth has one thing going for it, it's speed. And money. Payday is real money.
And has a mustache. Help me.
Hello, sis. Thank you for the Prime sub. How you doing? Can't think of Victory Bell without the mental image of James' bottom half sticking out of Victory Bell's mouth. You're okay? I'm doing alright myself, a little busy, but not bad. Thank you for the hydrate, you ate. Lace is cute. And she denies it cutely, but she is cute. You could talk about what Pokemon 69? I remember making that joke at some point. I don't remember which one it is. But I remember it being funny when I was curious at some point. Bellsprout? Yeah. That's about right, yep. The one whose head is the perfect shape. Are we ever gonna stop telling her? No. Is she ever going to listen? Most likely no as well. See, you understand the status quo. Can't think of Weepin' Bell without thinking of Aaron on Game Grumps saying it looks like Krusty the Clown. Yeah, the Villian being like 666, I think. It's just a... I was like hoping they would like plan for which Pokemon would be 666 and just make it like some dark type that has a really horrific dex entry, like all like some of the others, like Yamask or something. Put me back in the kiln, sweet release. It's just a butterfly. Puts Lace in a bottle. Legend of Zelda, fairies in bottles? They get a free revive if I get balked, but... Crazy and I made the same joke. Snack! Also, yeah, Ekans in red and blue looking like one of them albino boa constrictors or something. Whatever they're called. Oh, do we have Gen 1 rap? Let's find out. Yep. We sure do. I mean, the glass bottle PNG ready to go in your OBS for putting a fairy into it. Muck Backwards is, I don't like this game anymore. Yeah. And I'm officially out of Pokeballs for a while until I get money. Moves silently and stealthily. Eats the eggs of birds such as Pidgey and Spearow whole. You had to go with real cobras, huh? Real cobra facts. Harry needs the bubble wrap protection. Roar is a dragon type move. Well, dragon types have stab now. Yes, I've already mentioned this was a mod a few times, Gingy, though maybe not since you showed up, I guess. I feel like I keep mentioning it, and we're talking about the encounters being different, but yeah. This is a mod. Interesting developments have occurred. There's only one way Growlithe is even showing up this early to begin with, and Eevee. So since Eevee's a rare encounter on round 1, I wonder if the level 25 Eevee that you get as a gift in the game has been replaced with something else. Yeah, they've significantly filled out early encounter tables. Which again, I believe was a stated goal in the GitHub for this mod, was make more Pokemon available earlier and more viable. Definitely missed a few due to old speedrun brain. Yeah, I'm sitting here grinding. Okay. Though this mod does reduce the need for grinding at a later point, which I will make use of. But yeah, I like that this you know is This is making Gen 1 more interesting again. We've definitely readjusted a lot about the game. And kind of recapture that feeling of not knowing what I'm gonna encounter when I go out in these places. And I don't know what moves Pokemon are gonna have and what kind of, like, things are going on. It's nice. I like Gen 1 being, like, new again. To a degree. So cool. Hope Growlithe gets Ember soon. It'd be nice to have a fire coverage early. Have to get ready to head out for your appointment? Alright, hun. Good luck. Yeah, I do have work later, but what's this called again? Pokemon Pure RGB, I believe. So they're individually called Pure Red, Pure Blue, and Pure Green. But yeah, Pure RGB. Let me just... grab a link for you, how about... That's the README. You can read up on the changes, some of them. You've exceeded the secondary rate limit when you click the link? Huh. Huh? Link works for me when I click it in chat. Interesting. Leveling up Tip-Tup will be requisite so we can just Lamau all over Brock's team with Bubble. That's how this is gonna go. I'm not gonna be nice to him. Also, look at this back sprite for Pikachu. Yeah, I mean that is a link to the README on the GitHub, so that also has all the links to everything, so. Also, apparently talking to some trainers after battling them can yield results. Yeah, level 8. It's gonna be quite the grind, apparently, up in here. Y'all about to make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. It'd be March 26th already, feeling a bit impatient. Okay, they did give Metapod tackle and spring shot, so it's not just harden spam. Still an opportunity for me to use to spam payday. Howdy, Trout. How you been? Hope you're alright. Sellers, including the Cut Boktai collaboration content. Oh! Interesting. The Legends of Boktai, the Sun in Your Hand. Unfortunately, Metapod and Kakuna Guy isn't up there for free XP. We on the list didn't get that content when Star Force was localized. Yeah. Doing red, green, or blue? I'm doing red because red was the one I had as a kid. It's also why I picked Squirtle. That was the total boy as a kid, so... You had cards? I did have some cards, yeah. I actually almost had a complete first set of the cards. I was missing a couple. I think I was missing Chansey and... Alakazam, I think. Alakazam was always really rare. You shall do blue. Be a rebel and play green. I don't think we have anyone playing green yet. I think Ayumi's playing blue. But you can play whichever one you want. Crazy, you'll go green. Okay. Does this guy still have a level 9 Caterpillar like an absolute madman? Besides, you always preferred Bulbasaur? Fair enough. I like all the Gen 1 starters. They're all really good. Time for switch training. On this level 9 Conqueror. Like them all just have a preference in Gen 1? Absolutely fair. Absorb! We'll admit the anime almost made you switch from Bulbasaur to Squirtle with the Squirtle Squad. The Squirtle Squad is amazing. Cannot blame you there. I picked Squirtle just because I really liked turtles. Same reason I played Tip Tup in Diddy Kong Racing and named Squirtle Tip Tup. I'm going pretty good, Trout. How about you? Hi, Calcium. Early Calcium. Electric type special is 12. Growlithe is 11 for when it gets fire type moves. Pikachu's is 12. On Fluffy Cloud from Pain Meds. Okay. I'm gonna give this one to Tip Top just so it can. Because it's a higher level than Growlithe and only has one special up but 2 levels up, so. It's been raining all day. Rained a lot here on Sunday. Me too. Team Rocket's at Mount Moon. Falls asleep, yeah, fair. Probably left it at the Pewter Museum. Oh? New side quest? Sleep sound good right now. I forget if there's a hidden item in this garden or not. Well, I'll leave it for now. You absolutely have to go. Meteorite that fell on Mount Moon. Moonstone? July 20th, 1969, the first lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it, and it was broadcast without color. I like the kid being like, whoever dropped this was loaded! And he's gonna get suckered into buying a Magikarp with it. Of course this punk uses Gen 1 Wrap to his advantage. Punk ass kid. More important to get the Ekans out of here so it can't do that anymore than Antidote Pidgey. speed tie's rough, kid. Does this mean Neil Armstrong is canon to Pokemon? I guess so, yeah. I'm using VBA, Ginger, so... I wonder if this Abra actually has moves. It does, silent. Yeah, BizHawk probably would work also. Hoy! Getting crits, dude? Lucky punk? Yeah, I did kind of expect the Abra moves revolution, honestly. Okay, Antidote Pidgey. So when I switch into it, good to go. This punk-ass kid. Jeez, Abra still has the speed win? Get out of here. When does Growlithe get Ember? Jeez. Kid, you already have an Abra. You don't need a starter. Space Shuttle Columbia. Anyway, this little side quest for the wallet gives a purpose to the, to the museum. Other than just being world building. Delay on the text option selection. Getting bamboozled. I'm a fashion designer and Pokemon breeder. The cute Pokemon are meant to be seen. We need Pokemon to carry around and show up, so I'm breeding tinier Pokemon. Pocket Pokemon, if you will. My first one, the Pocket Abra. It fits in your bag and can teleport you back home whenever you... The Pocket Abra! Huh? 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 Okay. I mean, that's a useful quality of life, like, have that option earlier, but also... Pocket Abra. There aren't any TMs here either! I have to do something about this. I hope they don't mind having some competition. When me and Dad hit the next city, my plan starts. Even the weak ones. Looks like your go-to source site already has the pure RGB games in a pre-patched state. Not surprised, honestly. Hopefully it's the newest update up. Also, potions are 300! I'm gonna BRB right quick. I'm probably just gonna go for a little bit longer here. Not too much. Grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. The Clefairies came from the moon. Two X specials. But yeah, I'm gonna see what Pokemon, if there's anything new available in this grass patch here, and then we're gonna call it a stream, I think. While I had to BRB and go outside, I actually saw a huge bird across the street. Some kind of buzzard, I think. Let me get surprisingly close and get a picture of him. Rowlet learned Quick Attack, that's something. Let's get Weedle evolved into Kakuna as a goal before the end of the stream, maybe. Yeah, I do got work later, so wrap up pretty soon to get lunch, and then probably take a post-lunch nap before work. I got quite a long shift ahead of me today. Okay. Do love my venomous Caterpillar. So I do want to evolve him to Beedrill quickly. Looks like mostly typical encounters in this grass patch. I'll probably do the rest of the... I don't think I'm gonna make this a full stream playthrough, though I might if y'all would like that. Either way, though, I'm probably gonna do the rest of the, like, pre-Brock grind off stream, and then we can start back again with Brock in the next stream. if this is one that y'all would like to continue seeing. I'm having fun, so... Oh hey, they cut off the doo-doo-doo-doo. That's actually quite nice. Cut that off. Enjoying this so far, totally could continue it, yeah. Like it being like we're playing Gen 1 fresh again back in the day. No clue what's gonna happen, what Pokemon are gonna turn out like. Yeah, so you don't have to constantly be assailed by doo-doo-doo-doo-doo if your Pokemon's low. Happens once. Alright, I do think that is gonna be it. For this stream. It's just about 2 hours, and I got started later than I intended, so... So, thank you all for dropping by. I'm gonna cut the VOD on YouTube and then see if there's someone around us to raid on Twitch. It's an odd time of day, but maybe.